Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem, Rachak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations, much love and respect to you, Akim, out there pushing this word out in truth and sincerity. This lesson is going to be entitled, Because They Have Too Much Liberty. Okay, and I'm referring to these women of this society. They have way too much liberty, too much freedom to do the things that their mind tells them to do, right? But the problem is that Satan works through their mind, okay? And Satan is looking to destroy. As you can see here, you have these women here that Epstein was dealing with, while they were teenagers, whatever the case may be. That's I'm not even getting into that whole victim and this and that. I'm not even getting into that, because at the end of the day, they shouldn't have been there. At the end of the day, they should have never been around a guy to begin with. Okay? And they made decisions. When you watch I watched a documentary. I'm watching it right now, actually. I'm like on the 4th episode. They made the decisions to go to these places with this guy, to do these things, because they were thinking of the opportunity that they would get, the money that they would get. So in other words, they were playing the role of being prostitutes. Okay. But then later on, down the line, eventually they started to say this is wrong. And they started to feel like crap. They started to feel messed up in the spirit, because women know inherently they're not supposed to be whores. They're not supposed to do certain things. It's in their spirit, because it's not, that's not how the Heavenly Father created them. The Heavenly Father created these women to be with one man for their whole life. Okay. And the only exception would be if the man died, then she would be able to marry again. That's according to the law. But other than that, you having all these multiple bodies, because every woman today has multiple bodies, and you don't even want to know how much bodies your girl that you're dealing with has. Don't even ask her. Okay. Because you might not want to deal with her. All right. But the fact is, and she's not going to tell you the truth anyway. But the fact of the matter is, through the liberty that these Edomites have given them, which they are the spirit in the Edomites is the spirit of the serpent. Okay. Which these girls appear to be Edomites themselves. But nonetheless, it still stands that liberty that they have, right, is what is actually destroying them. That's why they're all on these psych meds and shit like that. It's from decisions that they've made, from having the liberty to make those decisions. Okay, when you go back into the ancient world, it used to be the father that would make these decisions for them. Okay, the father would find them a husband. And then once they're given in marriage to the husband, guess what? The husband is the one that makes the final decisions. Right? Not in this society. In this society, they have the liberty. Okay, and this is why they're destroyed. Let's go to, matter of fact, yeah, let's go straight to the Blue Letter Bible. Let's go to 1 Timothy. Let's go to first, and this is exactly what Paul is speaking about. Matter of fact, let's go to it first. Should I go to it first? No, you know what? I'll read it from here first, and then I'll explain to you what Paul is talking about here. Okay, this is 1 Timothy 2:11. It says, "Let the woman learn in silence with all subjection." Okay, so you're not supposed to be running your mouth and trying to break down the scriptures to men and all this madness. No, you're supposed to be learning in silence. You know what that means? Keep your mouth shut. This is in the Bible. You don't agree with that? Well, guess what? You are a Satanist, and the Heavenly Father is going to destroy you through His Son Yahweh Shai. You're definitely not going to make it. Okay, if you don't agree with it. Okay, it says, "But I suffer not a woman to teach, nor to usurp authority over the man, but to be in silence." Do you understand what that means? Not to usurp authority over the man. That means that the man is over you. The man makes the decision. The man has the final say. The man is the one that you need to be reverencing. Okay, as a God and a judge. Okay, and don't tell, what do you mean as a God? I reverence God as a God. Well, the scriptures say that we are gods when you go to Psalms, the 82nd chapter, which means rulers or judges. Okay. So you're supposed to be under his authority. For Adam was first formed, then Eve. You were created for us. You were created as a helpmeet to us. We were not created as a helpmeet to you to facilitate your lifestyle, to make you feel good, you were really created for us. But naturally, a man wants to make his woman feel good. But you guys got it twisted about what you're here for. You're not here for a career. Okay, and this is why through that poisoning of the serpent, they think they can just, they're here to build up their career and to be a boss chick and all these different things. And what happens is they end up not being fulfilled because they're not fulfilling their natural role. You can only be fulfilled when you fulfill your purpose. Okay, if you're not fulfilling your purpose, you could never be fulfilled. All right. Like us pushing this word out, our purpose is to push this word out. Our purpose is to serve Yahweh Shai. Okay, we're doing our purpose. We feel fulfilled. Okay, we just need that rest. Okay, from this goddamn kingdom. All right. It says, and Adam was not deceived. See, Adam wasn't deceived by the serpent, but the woman being deceived was in the transgression. So it was the woman that was deceived by the serpent. We all know that story. This is why she's commanded to keep her mouth shut. Okay? Because what happens is Satan works through her. Okay? This is what happens. And they spew nothing but confusion and madness. All right? It says, notwithstanding, she shall be saved in childbearing if they continue in faith and charity and holiness with sobriety. Okay? So this is a commandment. Okay? Okay. Let's go here to let's go to Genesis, the 3rd chapter, because this is what Paul is quoting here. Okay, this is Genesis 3 and verse. Well, I'm not going to read the whole thing. She was deceived by the serpent, just like they're being deceived by the serpent right now. Shalom, Akia, shalom. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai Brakatah. Okay. All right. Just like they're being deceived by the serpent right now. They're being deceived, right? Through his media, through his mindset, through his feminism, through everything he has to offer. They're being deceived. Okay. It says, In fact, I'll start from 6, okay? And when the woman saw that the tree was good for food and that it was pleasant to the eyes, right? So what? She got in her feelings. She got her emotions. She thought, now I feel like this and I feel like that. And what was she doing the whole while? She was giving into Satan. All right? All right? That's why you don't listen. They don't make no decisions. You just listen, man. We don't have to listen to you, okay? We don't have to listen to you, all right? The Heavenly Father gave us the wisdom and the knowledge, not you, okay? We don't have to listen to you, all right? We can choose to listen to you. You may have a good point, but overall, you don't have that. Satan is working through you. Satan is playing with your mind constantly, okay? Satan, we have a spiritual defense against Satan, man. Satan can't play with our mind like that, okay? It says, and I don't care if you're in the truth or not, Satan still got access to your mind, all right? Because you're the weaker vessel, simple as that. And you might not think it. You might think it's the Heavenly Father opening up your mind. No, but it's really Satan, okay? But you don't know the difference. That's why you need a man to tell you, no, stop that, please. Just stop that right now, please, okay? Because you're going down the wrong path. Hold on, Salakia. It says, and when the woman saw that the tree was good for food and that it was pleasant to the eyes and a tree to be desired to make one wise, she took of the fruit thereof and did eat and gave also unto her husband Adam, unto her husband with her. And he did eat. Yeah, you're talking his ear off. You know what them women do with the nagging, talking his ear off, because men are weak to women. And this is something else we're supposed to learn from the scriptures, to not be weak to the woman. Okay, that you're supposed to lead the woman. You ain't supposed to be, and you're not supposed to be super weak to her. Okay? It says, and the eyes of them both were open, so on and so forth. Let's jump to 16, okay? It says, It says, unto the woman he said, this is the Heavenly Father speaking, I will greatly multiply thy sorrow and thy conception. In sorrow thou shalt bring forth children. Okay? Meaning what? You're going to have those birth pains. That's one of the curses. All right? But in the kingdom, that's going to be done away with. There's not going to be any more birth pains when it comes to children. And thy desire shall be to thy husband. Okay, meaning what? Your whole life is supposed to be based upon your husband. See, a woman doing that, she's fulfilling her purpose. A woman doing anything outside of that is really not fulfilling her purpose. And she really cannot be fulfilled. I don't care how much she tries to be fulfilled. I don't care how much girl trip she goes on. I don't care how much toys she has. She's never going to be fulfilled. Okay? And he shall rule over her. What does it mean to rule over? That means a king has subjects, right? He tells the subject, go get me some water. He's going to go get the water because he's ruling over them. Okay? He tells the subjects, I want a parade. Oh, they're going to create the parade for him. He tells the subject he wants his feet rubbed. You know, somebody's going to be rubbing his feet. One of them female subjects going to be rubbing his feet because guess what? He's the ruler. It's simple as that. But I don't know how much more I could break it down to you. But there was a reason why the Lord did that, because he said, listen, you can't be on your own. You can't just go and do your own thing because you're not capable. If you go and do your own thing, you're going to be beguiled again and again and again and again. It's simple as that, man. Okay? And I'm watching this damn Epstein show. I'm like, yo, and I'm listening to the shit that they're making these decisions. But then when they paint it to you, they're like, oh, I was abused and I was manipulated. Yeah, you were manipulated if you want to call it that. But really, you made the decision. Anyone could be manipulated. Someone could be manipulated to go kill somebody. Oh, well, I was manipulated. Well, hold on. You made that decision because you were not equipped to make these decisions for yourself. Right? And my whole thing is this, is if she had a man to tell her, shut up and sit your ass in the house. No, you're not going anywhere. You're not going nowhere. You're not going to, what time is this? 8 o'clock? No, stay your ass in the house. Oh, he's controlling and he's abusive and controlling. And what happened? They went where they wanted to go and they ended their ass up in Epstein Island, man. And some of them chicks didn't listen. Some chicks was disobedient and they were walking, right? And going doing their own thing. I don't have to listen to him, blah, 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 blah. And their ass ended up in the back of an unmarked van. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Okay. You see? On their way to a Amalekite tunnel. You dig? Yeah. Yeah. Facts. See? Let's go to let's get some scriptures. Sure. Hold on. Where's that at? Okay. I think I gotta back up. Let's back up again. Okay, good. Let's come here. Let's go to 26. I could read this too. I want to read it after 26, but you know what? Let's read it now. Let's read it now since it's here. Okay. This is 30. This is a Sirach 36 in verse 24. It says, "He that getteth a wife getteth a possession." Meaning, I don't want to belong. I don't want a man to think he owns me. And this is what these stupid hoes say today. This is what these stupid chicks say today. I don't want a man to think he owns me. Let me read this again. This is the Bible now. Okay. He that getteth a wife beginneth a possession, a help like unto himself, and a pillar of rest. Meaning that your man, your husband, it possesses you. It's supposed to possess you. Okay? Meaning you belong to him. Okay? That's how it's supposed to be. But they don't have, that's the meaning, because their minds is not right. They're very confused. Okay? Because this is what the serpent has done. You know? He hasn't properly educated them. Nor has he educated the man. He hasn't properly educated anyone. Okay? We despise this man's education because it's false. Okay? It says, where no hedge is, there the possession is spoiled. Right. Now, there should have been a hedge around these girls going where they're going. Really, they're women. They weren't girls. 17. So what? As soon as she turns 18, her mind is supposed to transform? No. According to the scriptures, when a man or woman, but really deal with a woman, when a woman becomes a woman is after the flower of her age, which would be her menstrual cycle. Because what does that signify? What does the menstrual cycle signify? That, first of all, that signifies puberty, but that also signifies, oh shit, please don't tell me that shit. Okay, that also signifies that they're able to bear children. Okay, that's why you have 14-year-olds, 13-year-olds that get pregnant. Okay, because at that time they're able to bear children. And to be honest, they're more capable at that time. The younger they are, because that's, or I'll say, from that time to, let's say, maybe 18 is probably, there would be like the strongest point that they have to do that, right? So this is biology I'm talking about here, okay? This is biology and it's scriptural, all right? When you look up the history, they tell you that Joseph had to be a couple decades older than Miriam. Mary was probably like 14 years old, the scholars say. Okay. Because at that time, that's when women were married off. When you go to the Middle East, it's the same thing. They didn't wait till they were 24 after they finished college and they're all run through, okay, by multiple frat boys and football players. Okay, now I'm going to settle down. That's not how the fuck it went over there in the Middle East, because they have some type of order and decency. Okay. What do you think, man? You let a woman just be free for not, you're going to keep her away from a husband for what, a decade? A whole decade after puberty? And what do you think she's going to be doing? She's going to be looking to get some DIC to the kizzy. Yeah. What do you think? They get horny. As soon as they touch that age, they start to get horny anyway. I know that from being in high school, being in elementary. First of all, the women were more sexually mature than us. That's the first one. The first person to tell me about a BJ was a woman. They were them little young girls. I was like, what the fuck is it? What the hell is that? What are you talking about? We weren't concerned with sex in elementary school, man. All right? The women were thinking about that, even before high school, and then when they got up into high school, to be honest. Okay, which that was too fast in elementary, but when they got up into high school, they were the main ones that were thinking about that. They were introducing that to us. You see? Okay. It says Salakia. It says where no hedge is, meaning a protection, right? And then 80% of the protection is you listening. Okay? Can't protect nobody that doesn't want to listen, right? If you got a security guard and you have a security guard, he tells you, no, I don't think you should go there. It's a security risk. And you say, fuck it, I'm going to go where I want to go. Hey, if you get hurt, that's your problem, because he told you what to do. You were supposed to heed the instruction. Okay? It says there the possession is spoiled. And now they're spoiled, man. These women that you see today, they're spoiled because there was no hedge around them. Because to them, a hedge, you trying to control them and keep them in order, that's oppression, that's wicked, that's insecure, that's all these different shaming languages they got for that shit. Okay? And he that hath no wife will wander up and down mourning. Us brothers, a lot of brothers know about that. A lot of us brothers know about that. And that's just a fact, because it's natural for a man to want a wife. Okay? That's just natural. So let's look up this word spoiled real quick. Look up this word spoiled. Golly. Give me a second. Let's look up this word spoiled. Okay. Spoiled means harmed in character. Woo! Harmed in character by being treated too leniently or indulgently. And that's what happened. Their character is definitely harmed. Okay, their character is definitely hard. They're definitely of low character, they're of low morals. Okay, and they're really their mind, their spirit is destroyed from doing all these things that are unnatural. Okay, It says having become unfit or unfit for eating, and they're unfit. Really, the women of today, they're unfit for marriage because there was no hedge about them. They're unfit for marriage. All these women we're dealing with is really unfit for marriage. Okay, truthfully speaking. Okay, and it had multiple bodies, and it's a very terrible. And they've done things with men that you couldn't believe, man. That you know that she hasn't done with you. She's done it with other men. Okay, some crazy shit. So they're really unfit. But this is the situation you're in. This is why this is known as hell. Okay, ultimately. Okay. Let's go to let's read Ecclesiasticus 26:8. It says, a drunken woman and a gatter abroad causeth great anger, and she will not cover her own shame. Now, gatter abroad means to go about the place, be in the bars, be in the clubs, be here, be there, all over the place. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but they got cars now, so that's a wicked. This place is set up for wickedness. Okay, you understand? It says the whoredom of a woman may be known in her haughty looks and eyelids. Okay, if thy daughter be shameless, listen up. If thy daughter be shameless, and all these women today pretty much are shameless, pretty much. Okay, 99.9% of them. If thy daughter be shameless, keep her in straitly, meaning what? To be strict, and don't give her liberty to go all over the place. Okay? Lest she abuse herself through overmuch liberty. And like I said, in that documentary, the Epstein so-called victims, quote unquote, they were, and that was PG, man. There's certain things they were doing with babies, with certain things with people that babies that can't speak up, that have been, these devils do rituals and things like that with. Okay, they can't bring a court case against them. It was hard enough for living human beings to bring a court case against them. How much more dead babies? You see? If thy daughter be shameless, keep her in straitly, lest she abuse herself through over much liberty. And that's what they've done. They've abused their own self. When you watch the documentary, them chicks that was dealing with Epstein and all that, they abused themselves. They went there. They had too much goddamn liberty. All right. The father should have said, stay your ass in the house and don't go nowhere. Matter of fact, when you finish school, you bring your ass right back to the house. Okay. That's what it should have been. You understand? And these type of situations would have never happened. Or had a boyfriend to tell, listen, I don't want you going out past a certain time. I don't want you going to no dude's crib out talking about you gonna get a massage. But he's gonna be paying me money. I don't give a fuck if he's paying you $1 million. You're not going over there. Okay? If they would have had that, guess what? They would have never been on no Epstein Island. They would have never got touched and dealt with, whatever things that now they're ashamed of. That would have never happened. You see? It says, watch over an impudent eye and marvel not if she trespass against thee. When you're dealing with these chicks, just expect them to trespass. Expect them to have dudes on the side. This is the climate of the world that we're in right now. Unless you're going to a goddamn Amish village, shit, I might do that. I might have to go to get me an Amish woman, man. Amish. Because the Amish, they're living old school. They don't know nothing about this technology, man. Social media. Shit, that actually might be a good idea, man. Ask the brothers if they want to go to an Amish village, man. Open up camp. Okay? I'm saying? It says she will open her mouth as a thirsty traveler when he hath found a fountain, and drink of every water near her. By every hedge will she sit down and open her quiver against every arrow. Yeah, because she has too much damn liberty. Right? So anything that comes around her, I'll take that. I'll deal with him. Oh, he's cute. He's cute too, but he's cute too. Right? Because they don't have discernment. They don't have discernment. They don't have, self-control when Satan starts to take hold of them. All right. And you just got to watch those videos, man. Them dudes going to holler at chicks on the video and getting numbers. They just get the numbers like nothing, like water, bruh. Just water, getting all these numbers. Oh, chick, I got a boyfriend. Yeah, but I got a boyfriend. And the dude will say so. And then they'll sleep talk, blah, 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 spit the game. And then she'll give the number. Okay, I'll give you the number because you're persistent. Blah, 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 blah. And it's not, she ain't the only one. They're all doing that. Right? Showing you that you can't marvel when they trespass against you because they have too much flipping liberty in this goddamn society. Now, if that would have happened, right? And then if someone would have found, the husband would have found about it, and he could have brought her to the courts, and then the court said, oh yeah, she did that. And okay, so we got to chop off her head before the city. Trust me, there'll be a lot less. I'll give you my number. They'll run from a dude trying to holler at them. I'm married, and they'll scream, I'm married. I'm a married woman. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. They'll start to act righteous. You dig? Anyways, man, that this whole flipping thing, the Steen Island thing, them chicks was they had too much liberty. That's what I kept seeing in that thing. You know, they had too much goddamn liberty. All right? So, Lord willing, this was edifying to the elect. And I'll say shalom.